Hi guys, it's Victoria and welcome back to Femhead. Today I want to talk about getting back into charting. For me, it's getting back into charting after having a baby. For you, it could be starting, or you went through a slump where you were not so great at charting. But today I just want to sit down, have a little chat, share my tips and tricks with you about, getting better at charting when you've been sucking it up lately. I haven't charted consistently since I want to say March of 2018. So about 3 months into trying to get pregnant, we threw charting out the window because we were getting really into our heads about trying to get pregnant and not getting pregnant. And yeah, it was just making the whole process unenjoyable and stressful. So we went, let's just stop taking your temperature and let's just wing it. I have been charting for how many years? I know my body. I know what's happening just by everything else. You can't unnotice your cervical fluid. So even though I wasn't taking my temperature every morning, I knew where I was. So that still helped. So, okay. And then I got pregnant. It took us 11 months of trying to conceive Theo, and then pregnant for 9 months, whatever, had him, got my first postpartum period at 10 weeks. He is now 8 months old. So I should have started charting a long time ago. I have just been overly cautious and safe. I'm not risking anything because I love my baby so much and I want 3 children, but I need to get my feet under me with this one before thinking about having another one. So anyways, I need to get better at charting, and I just wanted to talk about how I'm going about that and all that stuff. I'm going to be talking about getting your temperature and getting your cervical fluid today. My holdup is temperature. I don't know why I can't get back into the habit of getting my temperature every single morning. Okay, so with your basal body temperature, if you know anything about charting or any of this, you want to get this first thing in the morning before you get up, before you do anything, before you roll around in bed. You want to take it around the same time every morning after at least 3 to 4 hours of consecutive sleep. When you have a newborn, this is next to impossible. Some people are really light sleepers, really restless and bad sleepers as it is, without children. So this could be for you too. I know a lot of women swear by the temp drop. I don't have one. I've thought about getting one. I mean, it would be research for my job, right? I don't know. I should probably get one because so many people ask about it and I'm like, I'm sorry, I've never tried it. So if you are a very restless sleeper or you're a new mom or you just have bad sleep, I've heard the temp drop's really good. But say you don't have that, or you don't have, $150, $160 to shell out. You want to wait until your baby is consistently getting a 4-hour stretch of sleep. Not necessarily where they're getting that sleep, where you're getting that sleep. Because even when Theo started sleeping through the night, I was sleeping like absolute garbage. I think I've just gotten so used to waking up so many times throughout the night. I was just a bad sleeper. I'm a much better sleeper now, which helps. But you want to have them sleeping long enough stretches to where you are getting consistent 3 to 4, preferably 4-hour stretch of sleep. When I first got into charting, I just set a daily alarm at 6 a.m. and this was my temperature taking alarm. It would go off. I would take my temperature and I would either, if I felt like it, get up and start the day, or if I wanted to sleep in another 30 minutes, an hour, I would sleep another 30 minutes, an hour. And that really worked well for me. Nowadays, I have a really squishy, precious alarm in the other room who wakes me up, and he wakes me up anywhere from 6 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. That's his wake up time. And I just don't set an alarm anymore. I keep saying over and over, I really want to wake up before him and have a morning, and I like sleep so much that I'm not there yet. So someday I'll get up at 6 a.m., be super awesome and productive and get stuff done before he wakes up, and that's when I'll take my temperature. But nowadays I wake up when he wakes up and I just forget to take my temperature, because when you wake up to a baby fussing or crying, your first thought isn't oh, I need to take my basal body temperature. It's is he alive? Is he okay? What was I dreaming about? So what I have found is I sleep with my phone plugged in next to me. I then take my thermometer. This is mascara, but pretend it's my thermometer, and I place it on top of my phone. That way, when I go to grab my phone to check the time when he starts fussing, because it could be 1 a.m., it could be 6 a.m., it could be 7:30 a.m., I'll go to check my phone to see what time it is, and I'll feel the thermometer, and I'll go, oh yes, take my temperature. So I just have to remember to put this on my phone. That's how I'm remembering to take my temperature in the morning, just physically putting my thermometer between me and my phone. I use the app Kandara to actually chart. I've used it for several years. It's just my favorite for charting and using sympto-thermal method, FAM, fertility awareness method. It's just like so customizable. Whoa, I got a little like hick there. Customizable. So customizable. You can chart so many different things. You can draw your cover line where you want it. It's easy. Cervical fluid is easier for me to get than temperature, because temperature is like you get one chance in the morning to get your accurate temperature and then it's done for the day. Like you've missed it, you've lost out on it, it's done. Cervical fluid, you have several opportunities throughout the day. I try to just check it every time I go to the bathroom, get into the habit. If you're peeing a lot, you obviously don't have to do it every time you go pee, but yeah, just a few times a day. When you go to the bathroom, check your fluid before you go to the actual bathroom and put it into your app. For me, it has just been getting into the habit of temperature. I'm going to be making another video on this, but I've had a lot of fertile quality fluid since giving birth. I want to do some research into like why that is. Maybe I can even back out. Fertile fluid is really good for when you're trying to conceive, and it's not a bad thing when you're not trying to conceive, like you have it when you're fertile. Anyways, I'm rambling on. That's where I'm at. I've not been a very good charter. So I need to get better at it, but I'm just being honest, like we're not always going to be perfect, and you can still live this life, use this method, not being perfect. You just have to be more careful. So I'm going to go get my baby because he woke up, but yeah, that's how I've been combating not remembering to take my temperature and getting back into charting after having a baby. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!